Picture this. We were suddenly stopped by police at the next junction after Kodaikanal's main entrance. You know that sinking feeling in your stomach when you see a cop stopping you? Yeah, multiply that by 10 when you're in a foreign country. The police officer sauntered over to our window, and immediately I could tell something wasn't right. He started pointing at our rental car, speaking rapidly, and through the mix of broken English and hand gestures, we realized there was apparently some issue with the vehicle plate number color, which are supposed to be yellow instead of white. Only locals use white color plate number. Now here's where it gets interesting. The officer, with this stern look on his face, starts explaining that we'd need to follow him to the police station. Not just for a quick chat, mind you, but potentially for hours until the rental company could send a replacement vehicle. Can you imagine? There we were, our entire day's plans about to be derailed. I've heard stories about dealing with police in foreign countries, but experiencing it firsthand? That's a whole different ballgame. The officer kept gesturing towards his police car, insisting we needed to come with him. My heart was racing, thinking about all the horror stories I'd heard from other travelers. We tried explaining that we were just tourists, that we had no idea about the plate number color, showing all our rental paperwork. Back and forth we went like a tennis match of broken English and increasingly desperate gestures. After what felt like an eternity of negotiation, the officer finally hinted at a solution. You see, in some parts of the world, problems have a way of disappearing with a little, let's call it a contribution to the local law enforcement community. In this case, 1,000 rupees, roughly equivalent to a modest meal in a tourist restaurant, was all it took to suddenly make our car's documentation issues not so serious after all. Was it right? Probably not. Was it legal? Definitely not. But when you're in a foreign country, faced with the prospect of spending hours or potentially days dealing with bureaucracy in a police station, sometimes you make decisions you wouldn't normally make. We handed over the money, received a curt nod, and just like that, we were free to go. Looking back now, it's one of those travel stories that seems almost funny. Almost, but in the moment, let's just say it was a crash course in international relations that no guidebook could have prepared us for. And you better believe we double-checked every single document with our next rental car.